A very good Tuesday morning to everyone out there. Landon here back with you to bring you your latest weather and night forecast, courtesy of none other than our friends at On Target. Getting a view out here early this morning, folks, we're kind of sandwiched here. We got this pinwheeling mid upper low right here off of the East Coast. You can see some of the moisture that's being dumped over with that low that's present. We've got counterclockwise flow that is escorting some cloud cover into the region. You can obviously see the thicker cloud cover over here in far eastern Kentucky and Tennessee. It's going to be trying to make its way over our vicinity as we work throughout the day. With just enough moisture present, a little bit of that subtle boundary, you can see the dashed brown lines here near our vicinity. We could very well see some isolated showers or storms ignite throughout the day as a result. Unfortunately, it's not going to be significant rain chances, but if you were to win out on the storm roulette, congratulations to you. Morgantown Skycam kicking things off. Not too much fog into the city yet. We do have some fog advection, though, that is developing off of the mighty Green River. We do have some other areas on our Skycam network that was showcasing some dense fog, so just be aware of that before you head out on your early morning commute. Getting a look over our WRUS Skycam, again, with daylight coming a little bit later each and every morning. Still haven't got the night mode kicked off on our Skycam there. 431, though, looking north from Russellville, starting to get bustling busy with the early morning commute. And let's jump over here, shall we? And let's talk about our latest in terms of what we have in store. And first and foremost, it's going to come along with what our current conditions are showcasing. We can get a look out here. We are a few degrees up above where we were this time yesterday. Right around the lower 60s region-wide. In both the temperature and dew point department, it's going to be another hot one, folks. We're going to be looking at highs right around splitting either side of the 90-degree mark, and some of that will be dependent upon the exact behavior of short-term sensible weather impacts with what we were just discussing in terms of that mid-level low right off of the East Coast. Here we are looking roughly 18 to 20,000 feet up above our head. We've got the mid-level low that is firmly located right there along the East Coast. We got the black star indicating where the Wobbles community is located. That wraparound counterclockwise flow is going to be escorting some subtle amounts of moisture into our vicinity here as we work throughout the day. As it does so, take a look at our cloud cover pattern that the short-term model got into showcasing. We were just looking at it there, folks, at the start of the video with a real-time satellite, but the blue indications are thicker clouds, more in the form of high-level clouds. It's going to be more of a filtering the sunshine, if you will, but these will be steadily thickening up as we work throughout the day as more moisture steadily becomes available. By the time we work into this evening, it looks like high-level clouds will be engulfing the entirety of the Wobbles region and a good chunk of the Commonwealth to come along with that. With the more moisture becoming available, it's not just going to be the uptick in cloud cover. You will note as we work throughout the day, you can see these little subtle ripples firing off these sporadic rain and isolated storm chances, all right? This will continue throughout the day, but especially throughout this afternoon. You can see them blasting up right here along and south of the parkways over our vicinity. Again, folks, if you went out on the storm roulette, congratulations. Unfortunately, we would like to see a whole lot more rainfall than this, but we will take all that we can get. After that moves out of here, the boundary shifts off to our east. We work throughout our Wednesday. We get into our Thursday. It looks like we're going to remain dry as a bone on that front. After this mid-level low kicks out of here, we're going to have a more prominent low move in here over the Central Plains. You can see these pinwheeling mid and upper level lows over here. We're going to stay dry throughout our Wednesday and Thursday, but here we are looking at early on our Friday morning, and then we get into Friday afternoon, and you can see the ridge that was over us is breaking down here as this trough and this mid-level low pushes over the Great Lakes. This is going to allow for some moisture return in and across our vicinity, and throughout the weekend, we are going to see isolated to widely scattered sporadic showers and storms develop. As a result, I do believe Sunday will be the best opportunity of seeing some of that sporadic scattered development. We're going to have the low right here to our north, boundary dragging out here to the south. We'll get a little bit more moisture available as a result. And the needed lift from this trough digging in here is what's going to promote the opportunity at some widely scattered showers and storms. As we roll into the middle part of next week, folks, we're going to get this upper level low that's going to dive down here out of the north and west. It's going to try and take its sweet time moving through here from Tuesday morning. Here we are looking at Wednesday evening. Here we are looking at Thursday morning. Here we are working into Friday evening. You can see, folks, it really overstays its welcome. Some of the model guidance isn't showing abundant amounts of moisture with this. But needless to say, as we roll through Tuesday through Friday of next week, okay, starting roughly a week from today, hopefully we'll see a bit more blossoming on the rain and storm front with this upper level low meandering down here, pinwheeling and taking its sweet time, 3 to 4 days to be exact, before it tracks right across our vicinity. So that remains to be seen. The proximity of this upper level low to our region will be greatly dependent upon how much rainfall that we actually receive out of this. Keep your fingers crossed, folks. We need some rain on the ground, to say the least. We got the entirety of our region in moderate drought conditions as we speak, all right? Jumping over here and talking about the short-term model guidance, we can jump right back into today's severe weather outlook. We don't have any severe weather parameters that's present. However, we do have a generalized thunderstorm risk that does include the entirety of our coverage area. So that is worth taking note of. Getting a look out into the tropics, we continue to have this churning tropical wave. Been given a 90% probability of that thing becoming a tropical cyclone, likely a tropical depression or a tropical storm here over the next week. And we've got a new tropical wave. It's already been given a 20% opportunity at developing. Obviously going to be keeping close eyes on this, folks, as they continue to churn westward towards the U.S. mainland. We will be keeping very close eyes on that. Total rainfall amounts, this is only valid through Tuesday of next week. This will include throughout the weekend. Maybe a quarter of an inch, maybe creeping upwards of a half of an inch, those of us that get lucky. But you can see the higher amounts here, folks, located off to our north and west. That's in view of where that upper level low is going to be working in here. So hopefully some of those higher rain values will transverse east as we progress 24, 48, 72 hours past where this current rainfall forecast is valid to. Again, folks, 24 hours, or 7 days from now. This is only valid through 7 a.m. of Tuesday of next week. It's not going to be till Wednesday on that we get the better opportunity of rain and storm chances arriving. Here's a full breakdown of your next 5-day or 6-day weather forecast. Lower 90s on the docket today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Might have an isolated shower or storm today. Outside of that, we will be bone dry. Friday will bring in some subtle hit-and-miss rain and storm chances during the evening and throughout the overnight, remaining pop-up and isolated to widely scattered in nature throughout our Saturday and Sunday. You will note temperatures coming down a few degrees with more cloud cover and the rain chances present as well. Friends, that's going to wrap up your Tuesday morning weather or not forecast presented by On Target. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a fantastic second day of the work.